Hey guys, today we're going to go through greasing up a truck, and we're just going to do the truck. I'll do another video. I'll put the link up here in the corner, greasing the end dump that I have. But let's go through and just show you where all the spots are to grease this truck up. So we got this linkage up here. This is on our steering column, one halfway down and one at the bottom of it. So those are your three knuckles there, or your three zerk points there. If we keep going down, at the bottom here we have another one. It's actually at the very bottom, and then keep following this and there's going to be another grease fitting right there. All right, keep following this in, and we have our grease fitting right here, and another one at the very bottom. And so that's to grease our kingpin here. And one trick with this is you could remove all the weight off this whole tire and wheelbase and just jack it up a little bit just so it's off the ground. That takes all the pressure off that kingpin, and then do the greasing, and that'll help cover the kingpin a lot better with grease. So that would be the whole driver's side, except for one other thing. You can see this tie rod right here in the back. At the bottom of that, we have to grease. So it'll zerk down there. All right, over on the passenger side, come right in here. Yep, I know everything's dirty, guys. I'm out driving in the dirt all the time. But right here is our zerk for the top of our kingpin. So put grease in there. Okay, then at the very bottom is our other zerk, so that this thing gets lubricated very well. And then down here, the bottom of that is another zerk. So there's 3 on this side, on the passenger side, and then there's 8 zerks on the driver's side, for this truck at least. So that's the front of the truck. So you can go ahead and close your hood up, and so 3 zerks on the passenger side, 8 on the driver's side. So next we're going to move to the back of the truck. And on the back of the truck, we're going to look at the drive shaft. So here's our drive shaft. Everywhere you see a knuckle, like this one here, that linkage right there has to be greased. So there's a grease fitting on there. There's one at the other end. And then if we go right down here, we can see there's another one there and another one at the end of that. So there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I start seeing the grease come out right here, I usually do it just a couple more pumps, and that should be good, because I grease this thing every 2 weeks. Some guys will do it every week, depending on how much wear they're putting on their vehicle. We'll go ahead and do the other side. And another spot that a lot of owner-operators forget, if we crawl up underneath here, is we have to get all the way to our clutch. Okay, so right here we're up underneath. Here we got our drive shaft we just greased. Here's our transmission. We're gonna come over here. That got opened up, looking at some gears, so that's why it's a little bit dirty. It's not leaking. Right here we have a little cover. You can take this off and open that up if you need to. This is where your clutch is, and sometimes there's grease fittings inside here. There would be 2 inside there. On this transmission, on this clutch, both are on the outside. So you can see right here is one, and right here is my second. So I have 2 grease fittings for this clutch. And when you're greasing these, it's good to have this open so that you can see the grease coming out. That way you get enough grease in there. You definitely want to grease this. Recommendation from the owner's manual says every 50,000 miles. Because of the work I do, it's very dirty. There's a lot of work on these. They're pulling in a very heavy end dump. I'm gonna actually grease this probably every 2 weeks to a month. More than likely it's going to be more on the 2-week side, depending on how much work I have. So that's how much I grease this. Then the very last thing I do is I make sure to grease my 5th wheel really well, especially right in the middle where the kingpin goes in. Just keeping this lubricated will extend the life and really help you. Alright guys, I hope that helps you with greasing your truck, and I'm going to be making other videos as well, so please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Have a good day.